So our next show that I really want to talk about is a show that I am infatuated with. I love Ben and Kate so much.
I was wondering where you were going next.
I love the next two so much, but
Well, that's what I mean.
But I love Ben and Kate so much. I keep seeing those. I watch a lot of Fox, which I'm sure all of you are shocked by. But part of the thing is, I actually watch a lot of their like non-primetime stuff. I watch Simpsons every day because hello, I am a nerd.
Oh, those syndicated.
So I watch syndicated things and Big Bang. So I see a lot of those commercials.
Right.
So I keep seeing the Ben and Kate commercials, and there's one that's kind of terrible, but the rest of them, the one
Which
that
one's terrible?
where they keep saying their names, Ben and Kate, Ben and Kate.
Oh, I've never seen that one.
Oh, it's,
I don't watch a lot of Fox.
I watch a lot of Fox.
I mean, I definitely don't pay attention during the commercials, I'll be honest.
Yeah, but when they keep having them say their names over and over, I'm like, come on, guys, the show's better than that. But aside from that commercial grade, I keep seeing the commercials and I keep laughing, and it's ridiculous because I've seen the pilot at this point at least 3 times, maybe 4 times, and I keep laughing at. I mean,
That's
a
good.
good thing.
That's
I mean,
a mark
it's
of
like,
a show that
yeah.
theoretically should be around for a while.
I mean, because these are the things. It's not just like gags. It's realistic.
Right.
Ben Fox having problems containing his language. I can relate to that. You can relate to that. You just
I
curse
just
in front
don't
of a
care
child.
as much as you people do. That's the difference.
I try not to curse in front of the wee children. I accidentally cursed in front of someone pregnant the other day, and I apologized.
Whatever. You
And-
don't think she's cursing? Come on.
And then she followed up by cursing, and I'm like, so you might be watching. Hi. But no, and there are things like that, moments like that, moments like Ben Fox not being able to make a U-turn. I had that too. Like, I actually had that moment at a Fox event when I was going to see the Tuesday lineup thing. I couldn't get into my parking spot.
Nice.
And there was someone behind me. I'm like, I am the biggest idiot right now with these
But it's
tiny
real,
little. But
you
it's
know, it
real, and
happens.
it's like those kind of things make me think about the show. And it's like, at this point I've only seen the pilot because we've only gotten the pilot.
Right.
But I'm so hopeful for the show. I feel like the relation. I love my brother, and I love seeing strong family relationships on TV, especially with people who are like not just like kids. I mean, I feel like the better. A lot of times, the adult brother-sister relationships aren't always strong. I mean, Friends, Monica, and
But that was also
Ross,
a different show because
Right.
it's a little bit, it's a little bigger.
They
it's a little
didn't
broader.
focus on the sibling relationship a lot
right,
of the
that
time.
too.
So it's like this is a show that really focuses on that relationship, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. I think Dana Fox really is, quite frankly, hilarious. I think she has such a clear vision for what she wants the show to be that it really gives me a lot of hope this is a show that could actually go the distance, and it just makes me happy. And I really want all of you people to watch it, so watch it, okay?
I mean, this is one of those shows where if I wasn't in this business, if I was just watching the pilot and not knowing, not hearing Dana speak, not talking to her, not knowing where she wants to go or her personality, I don't think I would like as much as I like because of her and because of the people she's assembled and the vision she has. Because I will say that I liked the pilot a lot. I didn't really laugh out loud though. And I mean, the storyline holds up. Obviously, if you see it more than once, I don't get bored. I've seen the pilot more than once, and I'm not bored. I'm not saying, oh, I can anticipate what's happening because I know, so I want to turn it off. But that being said, it's a very sweet show. I feel like it's a very charming show, and to me, charming is not the highest compliment. It's kind of in the middle. So I have high hopes for the show. But I'm kind of cautiously optimistic because as much as I like all the actors involved and I like the idea that we can see this brother-sister relationship, I couldn't get past, I got like an incest vibe, I couldn't get past it. And that's why I sat down and I said, I need to watch this pilot again. And I need to see if I don't know what it is, because I don't get that on Parenthood at all. And that's the show that I feel like, first of all, 2 of them are actually dating, and I don't
Right.
I don't think it's anything that the actors are intentionally doing. It's just, in part, I think because there are no clear love interests for them anyway. And
that's
there's
coming on later.
right, but I just mean like the pilot leaves you with this feeling of they're in this together, which is a really sweet moment for a family, and it's like friends come and go, but family's forever. So that's the moment it should leave you with. And yet, because I come from a world of television where I'm so used to seeing characters pair up, or I'm so used to seeing the fans want the characters pair up, and that's all they ask, regardless of if that's going to ever happen, I just couldn't get past it. I know, and I felt so bad because like I liked everyone involved, and I thought it was a really well-written show, and I want to see it do well, and I want to watch more, and I want to like it more. So I don't know if if it's just me or if other people have this problem.
It's just you.
I will say this. I talked to people on Twitter who I will not out and name names, but they said they got the same vibes, and I'm just curious when the general audience
Yeah.
sees it if they'll get vibes, because like with Suburgatory,
I was actually thinking
I
Suburgatory.
don't know how much the audience got the vibe versus some critics got the vibe, and she played to that. She kind of gave the nod a few times in the show, like, I hear you, I don't agree with you, but I hear
Right.
you, and that's all. I mean, it's not distracting me from liking the show. It's just a little bizarre. I'll say that because I honestly like Maggie Elizabeth Jones is adorable, but
My
I
God,
keep looking at her and
facial
going, she's
expressions
right.
are amazing.
Right, but I feel like she's gonna look at him and go, like, why aren't you my daddy one day? And maybe that's a story that you need to explain to a little kid who never sees her uncle. I don't know. I don't know that we should want to
This is
have
one of those
to-
moments I actually wish my sunglasses were off so you could see how big my
That's
eyes
what, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it sounds crazy, but it's like, I don't think it's completely impossible for a little kid in a situation like that.
Sure. I mean,
Because it's just because and look, maybe I'm the only one that gets the vibes, and that's fine, whatever. But if you're around people and you get these flirty vibes, what you ask yourself why those people aren't together. That's all I'm saying.
because they're
That's all I'm
not
saying.
related.
Well, that's enough for us, but a little kid might not whatever.
You're
Anyway,
gonna get flagged on YouTube as like terrible.
I'm not gonna
incest.
tag this with incest.
Oh, no.
That's a terrible thing to do.
I'm not saying we're going to tag it. I'm saying our viewers are going to be horrified that we're promoting incest.
I'm not promoting it. That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping that the episodes that go on will give me a different
Well,
outlook.
the good news is that there will be plenty of love interests coming.
Great, that's perfect.
So-
I don't know that that'll solve the problem, but I will say that. But although I will say too, I mean, they got rid of John Foster in the pilot, and his character was a terrible, terrible human being, and you shouldn't have wanted him to end up with her because he was awful. But I love John Foster.
Oh, I thought you were
The-
saying. But I thought you were saying that they got rid of him in the new version of the pilot. Like he wasn't in it at all.
Oh, I mean,
and I was
no,
like,
I mean, like
I
at
just
the end of
watched
the,
it.
I mean,
No,
at
no,
the
no,
end
no,
of the pilot, the character was
No.
definitely out of their lives,
Okay, yeah, I
and
know.
that's all I meant. But
Yeah, I was very confused. I'm like, wait, I just saw the new version of the pilot like 2 days ago. How did I miss that? Because he was definitely
no,
in
he
that.
was in it. But
No,
I wish there was a way to bring him back. But he was such a jerk that
He was a
probably
terrible
can't.
person.
I
You
know,
don't
but
want- she deserves
I
better
want
than that.
John Foster to work, and I
Okay.
do like this show enough to hope that it's on
Enough
for
for
a
him to
while,
come back
and
and
enough for him to come back.
Maybe he'll get a
and
better
it's-
handshake by then. Probably not.
No,
This joke makes absolutely no sense if you haven't seen the pilot.
but
so
it's
you
not,
should
the pilot's
really
been online. So
That's what
why
I say. So
haven't
you
they
really,
seen
I
it?
say, so really, you should go to Hulu right now and watch the pilot because it's available, or you can go on either of our sites and watch it there because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
on both of our sites. So why have you not watched it? I'm judging you a little bit.